Crystal Vision Center, we give you more. Crystal Vision Center, we give you more. Crystal Vision Center, we give you more. Crystal Vision Center, we give you more.
Thomas Nast was a radical Republican who used cartoons to enforce his ideas and to sway the public. He used allegory and melodrama in his art to support the cause that he believed was just. Born in Landau, Germany on September 26, 1840, Thomas Nast was sent to New York City in 1846 with his mother and his sister, then later his father in 1849. Young Nast studied art with Theodore Kaufman in 1854, then he worked at Thomas Jefferson Bryant Gallery of Christian Art, where he copied the historical paintings in Bryant's collection. When he was 15, he was hired as a repertorial artist for Frank Leslie's Illustrated newspaper, then he moved to the New York Illustrated News. In the fall of 1861, Nast married Sarah, also known as Sally Edwards, and had 5 children. In the summer of 1862, Nast developed his freelance work by working at Harper's Weekly. In August, he visited battlefields and sent repertorial sketches back to the magazine, and put his drawings into wood engravings and were printed as double-page spreads about 20 inches wide. One critic noted that Nast was the first cartoonist to have the advantage of weekly publication in a magazine with national circulation. In the 1870s, he moved to political cartoons, with his first one being on Boss Tweed, which continued until 1902, where he died, but yet his influence still lives on. William Mager Tweed, or commonly known as Boss Tweed, was born on April 3, 1823. In 1869, the former mayor and friend of Tweed's, John T. Hoffman, was elected governor of the state. Tweed was elected as the New York City mayor. Tweed quickly passed on a charter that put the finances of New York City into the discretion of a board of audit, of course assembled by Tweed himself, where he put his friends into public office. Boss and his entourage, called the Tea-Ring cronies, made false charges to the budget under the guise of repairs or contractor work for the city. However, the money went straight to them. Over Tweed's time in office, they stole between $30 and $200 million, till they were finally exposed as a fraud. Thomas Nast played a large role in bringing Tweed down with a series of comics exposing and criticizing him in the Harper's Weekly newspaper. Some of these include Stop Thief and the quote-unquote brains. Tammany Tiger Loose. The tiger in this cartoon represents the Tweed Ring itself, and it is seen tearing apart the innocent people as represented by the imagery of Roman gladiators. The caption says, "What are you gonna do about it?" In the background you can see Tweed sitting as an emperor would, showing his malicious reign over the city. Stop Thief. When it was coming out that Tweed's organization was embezzling New York City, Nast was quick to make an illustration for Harper's Weekly. Here you can see that the citizens are chasing the Tweed Ring out of the city, to which Thomas Nast comments that in doing so, they are good citizens. Tammany Ring. Here you can see that Boss Tweed is shown much larger than the others, who have been characterized as children, showing that even though they hold public influence, Tweed is really in charge. BBC Mic Stand.